What's going on, guys? So I just wanted to come on here real quick and make a Celtics post-game vid for you guys in case anybody who missed it. As you can see up at the top of the scoreboard there, 129 to 120 was your final. The Nets defeating the Celtics in overtime. And man, did they have one hell of a fourth quarter. They came storming back halfway through the fourth quarter and just took all the momentum from the Celtics that they had, and the C's just took the wind right out of their sails and came back, and overtime was no match for the Celtics. The Nets took over in overtime and they completed the comeback and beat the Celtics. This game was frustrating, to say the least. The Celtics, the shooting was good at times and then absolutely awful at times, and it just seemed in some of the biggest spots the C's tended to make some crucial mistakes and just not play like themselves. They were throwing the basketball out of bounds a lot and kind of passing to nobody, which usually does not end well. They threw the ball out of bounds, I believe, 4 times, which basically, you pass to no one. So there's clearly a miscommunication there, and just not good overall team basketball at the end of the game. The first half was pretty good. It was okay. Some of the shot selection from Marcus Smart kind of had me scratching my head a little bit. But that's kind of who he is. You kind of have to take the good with the bad with Marcus Smart. His defense is very, very good, which he made a kind of an uncharacteristic bad mistake at the end of the game, running into the Brooklyn Nets player that was going to take the final shot, and it put him on the free throw line for 3 free throws, and he made all 3 of them and sent the game into overtime. And those 3 free throws and the momentum that the Nets carried into the overtime was no match for the Celtics. So just kind of a bad night for the C's, a bad night for the shooting, which came and went. A bad night for team basketball. At times I think Marcus Smart was a little at times. Don't kill me for this, and crush me for it. I said at times he was kind of selfish with the ball and just would launch a shot up. But like I said before, that's kind of who he is. There were also times where he made spectacular passes to people down in the paint to set them up for good shots. Like I said, it was just kind of an off game. The Celtics they did not defend well. There was a lot of open lanes for easy layups for the Nets that should have been covered up. Granted, they're kind of playing with a half Kemba Walker and no Tatum, and then Gordon Hayward disappeared in this game as well. So that's Hayward's another topic for another time. We'll get into what I think they should do with him, but this one was just an up and down game, and the Celtics just kind of lost it there in the end and couldn't hold it together, and they lost the momentum, and the Nets took advantage, and the C's suffered another home loss. But there's really not much more I have to say about this game, guys. Once again, your final 129 to 120. Brooklyn defeats the Celtics in overtime and makes one hell of a comeback. So hats off to the Brooklyn Nets fans out there. And I hope everybody has a good night. I will see you tomorrow evening for the Celtics and the Cavaliers. That is a 7 o'clock East Coast start, 4 p.m. Pacific time, and 6 o'clock Central. So y'all have a good rest of your evening. Butchers Block and Patriots Talk, your boy Bobby, and I am out of here, guys. Y'all have a good one. Peace. Hold strong, the battle tested, hold strong.